Hi guys, welcome back again to daily answer writing program of 6th October. This is part of our mentorship 360 program. The delay in this answer writing approach is because of my bad health. I'm sorry for that. Now let us discuss the question which was posted on 6th October, and I'll also discuss the question which is posted on today, that is 7th October. So let us look at the question. The question is, fundamental duties are added as a reminder to the citizens that while enjoying their rights, full stop, did it serve the purpose, question mark, critically examine. This is the tailboard, you can say, critically examine this particular question or the statement. So we have to write it for 15 marks. 250 words is the limit. That means we have 3 pages to write. So now what is the approach to this question and what are the points that we have to write it? See, I already told you in the advanced level, when we are covering the standard books and standard syllabus, the depth of the questions I'm going to increase. So as a part of this, the questions are becoming little complex. Yesterday, I have received many people request that, sir, we do not know what to write in this question, please guide us. So my health was not well, otherwise I would have done this approach video yesterday itself. Let us look at what we need to write, what points we can take it in this particular question. See, as usual, we have introduction, body and conclusion portions. So in the introduction, it is pretty simple. By now, most of you know what to be written here. So you can write briefly about what are these fundamental duties. So you can write they are, like put in the constitution. See, they are on the basis of recommendations of Swaran Singh committee, okay, and they were added into the constitution through 42nd Amendment Act, and a new article 51A is inserted into it, and they are put under 44A of the constitution. Altogether there are 11 of them. This is the entire information, so articulate it and put it in the introduction. So this portion is done. Now the main portion, that is the body portion, where you are finding some difficulty. See, what is the question demand? Look at it. Fundamental duties are added as a reminder to the citizens that while enjoying their rights. That means, see, we all have fundamental rights under part 3 of the constitution, and they are fundamental in the nature because they are guaranteed by the constitution itself. So each and every citizen enjoys them. So when you are enjoying, see, these fundamental rights also, if you have to talk, these rights, you can divide them into two types. One is the privilege rights. This is where it gets really good. So certain rights which are only available to Indians, not to others. So aliens, they cannot get them. Privilege rights are there. So it's a kind of privilege. You being a citizen of India, you have certain privileges you enjoy, like 15, 16, 19, 29, 30. These are not available to the others. Remaining, they are available to them as well. So these rights, and of course other rights, you are enjoying them being a citizen of India. That means you are getting a more privilege. So when you are enjoying certain rights through which you are getting certain advantage, you are getting freedom, the liberties that you have, all these things, equality and all. So that means, in addition to it, as a being a responsible citizen, you must also have certain duties to this country. You must perform them. So that is where this particular provision of fundamental duties have been added into the constitution. However, किसी को भी तो ये नहीं बोल सकते हैं ना, आपको ये काम करना ही है, एक ऑब्लिगेशन है आपके ऊपर, ऐसे तो नहीं बोल सकते हैं. इसीलिए ये जो पार्ट 4A में जो रखा हुआ है, दे आर बीन मेड नॉन जस्टिसेबल. सो दे आर नॉन जस्टिसेबल. So nobody can approach the court that somebody is not doing their duty, which is imposed by the constitution. So non-justiciable, but they are a reminder. Being a citizen, you are enjoying certain rights. That means you have to perform certain duties for this country. अब क्वेश्चन ये है, this is the ideal. So we have, like, if you remember some of the fundamental duties, you can mention them, like respecting our national flag and constitution, clean environment, developing scientific temper, brotherhood, all these things you can mention, for example. ओके, सो इससे एक कनेक्शन बना है हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन से बॉडी की तरफ एक कंस्ट्रक्शन कनेक्शन बना है, कनेक्टर. बट मेन बॉडी में क्या है, डिड इट सर्व द पर्पस, did it serve the purpose, and we have to critically analyze it. So whenever we look for the critical analysis of it, we look at the both sides of the coin. That means the arguments which are in favor of saying that they did serve the purpose, and the arguments which are on a negative sense saying that they did not, जितना परफॉर्म करना था उतना परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाया, let's say they did not serve that purpose. So here you can write like in the body, arguments against or arguments in favor. So you can say arguments against. So here what you are saying, they did not serve the purpose जितना होना चाहिए था, मतलब to the fullest extent. So you can give some of the citations of the examples. For example, they are non-justiciable. So if somebody is not following them, so there is nothing, no imposition, nothing, no penalty, nothing is there. So ये उनका मर्जी से चलता है, अपना मर्जी. So this is first. Second जो है, ये they are more like moral and civic duties. There is no obligation on them. These are civic duties. करे तो करे, ना करे तो ना करे, कोई कुछ नहीं बोलने वाला, right? So अगर ना कर रहा है तो उसको justiciable, मतलब you cannot enforce them as well, ये वाला है. और तीसरा पॉइंट है, सम ऑफ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ड्यूटीज हैव बीन मिसिंग फ्रॉम हियर, जैसे राइट टू वोट, बीइंग ए डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री. अब देखो बहुत सारे लोग वोटर्स टर्न अप भी नहीं होते हैं चुनाव में, इलेक्शंस में, दे डोंट इवन पुट देयर वोट. सो and the right to vote, duty of voting, that is one duty which is missing. Paying of the taxes. So certain important duties जो है they are missing, which should be essentially included into it. So on this basis you can say जितना, see, despite like we have fundamental duty to maintain clean environment, protect the biodiversity, environment and everything. So 51 ये G आर्टिकल ये क्लॉज जी बताता है ये वाला. बट कितने लोग इतना अच्छे से परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं ये ड्यूटी को, बताओ. तो इधर उधर जाते जाते कूड़ा फेंक देते हैं, इधर उधर कूड़ा कचरा इधर उधर गार्बेज लाइक लैंड फिलिंग करते हैं, पानी को मतलब पोल्यूट करते हैं, हवा को पोल्यूट करते हैं. सो नॉट अप टू द मार्क, इट हैज नॉट बीन सर्व्ड. सो इस बेसिस पे यू से दे डिड नॉट सर्व अप टू द मार्क, जो पर्पस सर्व करना था. सो ये आर्गुमेंट्स अगेंस्ट में आ गया. बट हमें पॉजिटिव सेंस में क्रिटिकली कमेंट भी कर रहे हैं तो हमें एग्जामिन भी कर रहे हैं, तो वी हैव टू मेंशन सम पॉजिटिव लाइक कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म इनटू दिस. दैट इज वेयर आर्गुमेंट्स इन फेवर जहां पर हम ये बताएंगे कि यस दे डिड सर्व द पर्पस, नॉट अप टू द मार्क बट टू सम एक्सटेंट. तो यहां पर कैसे बताएंगे, सी वी हैव टू लुक एट द होल पिक्चर वेयर देयर आर सर्टेन इंडिविजुअल्स हु डू फॉलो the fundamental duties, who do perform them. For example, अब देखो, you might have seen in cinema theaters and etc. जहाँ पर कोई मूवी स्टार्ट हो रहा है या कोई ऑडिटोरियम में कुछ इवेंट स्टार्ट हो रहा है, उससे पहले नेशनल एंथम को प्ले करते हैं, तब बहुत सारे लोग खड़े होकर अपना रेस्पेक्ट शो करते हैं. सिमिलरली नेशनल फ्लैग के लिए जो रेस्पेक्ट है, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के लिए जो रेस्पेक्ट है, ये सारी चीज़ें हम देख सकते हैं. परफॉर्म कर रहा है. देन दूसरा वाला जी, इन्वायरमेंट प्रोटेक्शन के लिए कई सारे लॉस बना हुआ है. दैट मीन्स द पार्लियामेंट हैज मेड सो मेनी लॉस फॉर द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ द इन्वायरमेंट एंड बायोडाइवर्सिटी, जैसे वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट. सो अंडर वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट, इफ समबडी इज थ्रेटनिंग ए एंडेंजर्ड स्पीसीज, वी कैन पेनलाइज देम. तो ये वाला हो गया ना, नॉन जस्टिसेबल जो है वो एनफोर्स हो गया था थ्रू द लॉ, राइट, थ्रू द लॉ, ये वाला हो गया. सिमिलरली एयर एक्ट हो गया, लाइक वाटर एक्ट हो गया, ठीक है, इन्वायरमेंटल प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट हो गया, देन वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट 1972. ये सारे जो है एनवायरमेंट का, वाइल्ड लाइफ का प्रोटेक्शन का ध्यान रखते हैं. सिमिलरली ब्रदर, एक और बात बताता हूँ, जैसे राइट टू एजुकेशन है, फंडामेंटल राइट भी है, एंड एजुकेशन एक्ट भी बना हुआ है, राइट टू एजुकेशन एक्ट, ठीक है. उसके थ्रू क्या हो रहा है, आपका एक फंडामेंटल ड्यूटी होता है कि हर एक बच्चा का एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करने का, वो फुलफिल हो रहा है, राइट. सो टू सम एक्सटेंट some of the fundamental duties are being fulfilled and they are serving their purpose. जो ideals है उसको serve कर रहा है. So in this manner we will be writing the favor. So मैंने 3-4 examples बताए, that is more than enough, like it will take a good amount of space from you. तो थोड़ा सा elaborate करेंगे तो हो जाएगा बात. So point यहाँ पर दोनों साइड से बता दिया. अब बात आता है conclusion का. सी कंक्लूजन शुड बी इन ए लाइक बैलेंस्ड मैनर, क्योंकि आपने कॉइन का दोनों साइड देखा है. Now you have to keep a balanced approach for this. So how can we conclude it? Yes, some portions of the fundamental rights are still lacking in their actual implementation or actual execution by the humans, like citizens, let's say, not humans, citizens of India. So what we can say there, they are put under the constitution and they are made non-justiciable. So this is where the citizens of India, being responsible, they must inherit them, they must inculcate in implementing these and following these duties. So that is the requirement. And how can we do that? The learning process itself, from the upgrowing, the cultural processes, they should, like, they, many of them teaches us like respecting the elders and all. So uske साथ साथ जैसे educational institutions में, family में, they should also teach. Take the example of Japan. Japan is also another country which has such fundamental duties. But वहाँ पर क्या है, उनका बच्चे में मतलब starting से ही they teach these duties, like being a responsible citizen, what are the duties you should perform. That is needed in the present Indian society as well. So the society has to own these. ऐसे नहीं है कि मतलब आपके ऊपर कुछ जुर्माना लग रहा है तभी जाकर आप ये पर्टिकुलर ड्यूटी परफॉर्म करेंगे, या तभी जाकर उसको क्लीन करेंगे, या तभी जाकर ये करेंगे. नो, इट शुड नॉट बी दैट. इट शुड बी ओन्ड बाय द पीपल एंड दे शुड perform these duties without having any obligation. That is needed. That change should come by creating the awareness among the citizens, the value of these fundamental duties, right? And yes, on the other side, you can also cite the recommendations of the Law Commission or various other committees, which have said, some of them have said we should make them justiciable. Yes, you can say that it is possible to make them justiciable. ठीक है. एंड सम ऑफ देम आल्सो सजेस्टेड दैट ये जो मिसिंग इंपॉर्टेंट फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज है उसको ऐड करो. अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली इसको एनफोर्सेबल नहीं बना पा रहा है, if you are not able to make them enforceable constitutionally, what you can do, at least you can make at least you can give them a legal backing. जो important fundamental duties होते हैं उनको legal backing दे दो. ठीक है, that can be done, that has been done in many cases. You can do that. ठीक है. So these can be the way forward, so that you can fully get the, or you can fully see that fundamental duties are serving their purpose. Okay, in this manner you can conclude. I hope this approach is helpful to you. You might have got 1 or 2 points. If so, do let me know in the comment section. I may have missed some important point which you might have covered, or which you might have it might have triggered to you. If ऐसे कोई point है, do let me know in the comment section, so that इस वीडियो को जो अदर एस्पिरेंट्स देख रहे हैं तो दे आल्सो गेट द बेनिफिट ऑफ इट. ओके, दैट्स इट गाइस, थैंक यू वेरी मच. आई विल आल्सो मेक द वीडियो ऑफ 7th अक्टूबर. थोड़ा सा आई एम रिकवरिंग स्टेज पे हूँ, तो जैसे जैसे थोड़ा ठीक होता है आई विल बी अप टू डेट. थैंक यू वेरी मच. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन with another approach to the answer. Bye guys, take care.